guys, we're back. I'm trying to really be regular and get more videos out there for you. This week we're going to do something that's a little bit of a departure on the stacked boho beads that we did a few weeks ago. This time we're going to apply the principles of that to making earrings. A lot of it started out with a good old 3 beads on a head pin. I've talked about it before, but there's no reason to feel like that's a lowly thing, because that technique will take you down the road so many ways. It will lead you to making charm bracelets, it will lead you to making bib necklaces, and it will lead you to making some fantastic earrings. But what you do is you look for beads that will stack nicely, bead caps to be inserted along the way, something to break it up, add texture and movement. So I've got some really cute beads here from our website, beadsandboutiques.com, that are very low cost and really, really pretty, and it'll take you far down the road to make a great design in just minutes and for pocket change. So come on over here and I'm going to show you how I did it. Okay guys, I thought I'd share my little bead box with you today. I'll put in it a lot of the fun beads that we've been getting at the website. A lot of them are just simple plastic and they cost virtually nothing. I've got a little bit of semi-precious in here. This is white howlite, and these are blue lace agate, which are very, very special. They tend to be a more expensive bead, but we got a great buy on them, so they're not at our place right now. These are the Indonesian beads, which I'm nuts about. We just brought in a few of them. I don't know what you guys will think about them, but you can tune into the site and let me know what you think. Hopefully you like them. I made a pair of earrings out of them, so I'll show you in a second. These little cute beads have a lot of sparkle. These do too. I love the little swirls in them. You can see them. These rosebud beads have a little bit of AB on them, so it's just like sunshine. I love these. I love these. I've got some rhinestone rondelles, which, you don't need to do many. I've got a lot of interesting bead caps and domes, so you can go to the plastic beads section or the semi-precious beads section, the bead caps section, the what's new section at Beads and Boutiques, and find just a plethora of great stuff that you can make earrings. And here's the thing about earrings. You could take a more expensive bead and make tracks with it. I mean, if you're going to sell your work, for example, this one, these, cost a little bit because look, they're completely hand decorated. I got a deal on them this time, so they're not, as expensive as they could be. This is kind of like, I think they call them a lock type foundation. It's kind of like a polished cerulean. And then they set this stuff down into there, just like we do with cerulean. So maybe I'll give you ideas. And they put the caps on the end. For us to do it, it could be fun if I could just find the cores, which I'm sure I can. But for what these cost, you're better off to just buy them. But, you could use a little bit more expensive bead and still do great. Put a few good caps on it and come into, where you could sell it for, anywhere $18 to $28, maybe more, depending on your market and what you do to it, and really make out well. So earrings is a place where you can spend a little bit more for the bead, depending on your market, and do well, and then you don't get as much time into it. And really the way I'm going to show you that I make some of my earrings today is a very, very cost-effective way to make, because it's fun and it doesn't take forever to make a pair of earrings. So let's get to it. I'm going to set my box aside. Are you still drooling? There's some cute stuff. Look at these. Look at these. I got to show you these. Those are cast zinc, and they have a bronze finish to them, and then green patina. That's great, or what? And they're very low cost. So, alrighty, let me put this aside like I said I was gonna. And I'll just work from over here. Okay, and I'll show you the ones I made this afternoon before we met with you today. I made, well here, let's start with these because we were just talking about them. These are from the Indonesian beads. And you can see why I'm calling them stacked. Because I find a couple of beads that I really like, that look good together. And then I look through all my bead caps and little tiny beads and sprockets and gizmos and stuff like that. spacer beads, and I get them out and I see how much texture can I add to an earring drop. And there's a lot on here. We have a little silverware, silver-plated argyle bead, which you have at the site. We have a little sprocket here. We have a pretty bead cap. Can you see there? See, even though there's a bead cap there, these add some more dimension to it, so I like using them. Also, I took my bead cap and turned it upside down here, and I put a little rosebud bead in it, and then put one on the top, and then I looped it, and voila. It took me maybe 15 minutes to make this because I was kind of figuring out what I wanted to put on it. But once I made this design, and if I wanted to reproduce it and I wrote it down in a notebook, I could put this together quick. So it wouldn't be a big deal. But anyway, I loved making these. And then another thing that I did was from the cinnabar beads that we have at the site now. This is kind of long for something that doesn't have movement, I think. But it works out okay and looks good too. Normally, I would break this up. I'll show you in a minute what I'm talking about. But these came out good, and as you can see, I used the cinnabar bead. There's one from the site. And a rondelle, and then a bead cap, and then one of these little, is this the right one? Red, I think this is it. No, that's fuchsia. Anyway, red one, there's red ones down in here. Red rosebud bead, and then a little rondelle, glass rondelle, and a funky little bead I had in my stash, and then a tiny little medium vitriol iridis, tiny little cut glass bead at the top. They call that watermelon bead, this color. And I just stacked it on a ball end head pin, and then looped the top. Now the looping of the top should be like butter. Simple, nothing to it, but I put a great deal of stuff on this one ball end head pin. And when I did that, I almost ran out of space to loop it, so I kind of had to fight with the top. But I got it, and it's good and secure. But you kind of have to watch that. You know, if you want to do a wrap top, you need a longer head pin. These are 2 inches, and I can't get the ball end style any longer than that yet. I'm still looking though, and I just might find them. But these are ones that I made, and you can see they're just. I mean, I'd show you how to do it, but I mean, what's to show? You just string it, you know. So, but I will show you in a minute on another one. It's so simple, and you're going to have so much fun. You just get your stuff out, whatever you've got, and you play with it. Here again, I've used the Indonesian beads and little sparkly beads and the turban beads. Oh, there's a kitty down here, and I didn't believe she would come down here. She's not supposed to be. But as you can see, I've got movement in these. I've got some movement, and that's good. When you have something long like this, this is definitely 3 beads on a head pin, definitely. But a little movement on the bottom is nice. It just adds a little something to it. And then I continued this look up here with this one down here. So I used this bead. Oh, there it rolls. And then I used this little bead. Here's one more. And I use this bead at the top. I think we have them packaged as a 25 or something. They're so cheap. And then I use this bead, which that's kind of not a lot going on with it, but I kind of like a tailored colored bead. I kind of like a neutral colored bead sometimes to work with other things. And I know these colors are not everybody's favorite color, but I gravitate toward them because I like them and because they look good on me. You ever find that to be true? You find yourself making jewelry often in colors that you can wear well and that you enjoy wearing or that you prefer. It's normal. It's normal, but I tend to go with these type colors that look good on me, but not necessarily everybody. Now, if I was selling jewelry actively right now, I would have to take in mind that, hey, you're not going to be wearing these, Brenda, and you know, you want someone else to enjoy them, so you better, you know, do another color. Okay, so here's one more that I put together today. And again, I used the argyle bead that we have at the site. This is silverware silver plate. I had a little cap here and a little cap here. I don't think I have any of those at the site right now. I did, but I think we sold out. Then I have this one, which we do have. This is really pretty. But instead of putting it straight up and down, I cupped it. I don't know if I can put that in my fingers. You can see I cupped it. And then I put another one, little one under there. And then I used one of these domes that we have on the site. They're very inexpensive. They're zinc with a silver finish on them. And then I used 2 of the blue lace agate beads, which are so special. Now, you could save a little bit of money, and you could save a little space on this if you didn't use the dome. Because I have to tell you, when I did this, when I strung it on there, it was a little bit difficult to keep the eye pin straight. So that's the one bad thing about doing this kind of work. You have to watch it. You need to keep your eye pin straight, and one of the ways you'll do that is by, pushing up and down on the beads as you go and try to keep them in there tight as you can. And sometimes it's a little difficult to get your pliers in there to make that loop at the end and keep it really, really tight. But if you do that, it will help you to keep it all straight and not to look wonky. I think I got these pretty good. This one maybe needs, because they kind of, nothing quite fits up just perfectly, especially when you use natural stone and stuff. And also this bronzy zinc stuff, or silver zinc stuff too, can be a little bit wonky sometimes. You can compensate. You have to learn to compensate for it. So let's see if I can get, I should have brought a cup. Cups are a good thing to hang earrings on. But anyway, what I did here at the bottom was, I added a little something from Movement. Another bead, another caps, set of caps, little screw top caps from the site, the silverware. But then I added these. And you might say, what? Because this is silver. Why would you do that? I love mixed metals. That's why I would do that. And it adds so much fire to it. It's gold plated, or gold finish, I should say, with crystal AB stones in it. And when you do that and stick it in there, I don't care if you're using silver, gold, whatever. So long as it's kind of on the shiny side, it will pick that up and it will just really add some flash to it. Don't you agree? I do. I love that. I love that little unexpected element. And you can really do that when you go to town making these. You can really get into your unexpected elements. So, having said all that, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to find my silver eye pins. Where did they go? Where did they go? Oh, don't tell me anybody. Here they are. I'm going to make a pair of earrings. And you can see, and I hope my hands don't shake real bad today. I did drink some coffee. But you know what? It doesn't matter. You're going to get the point. Obviously, you know I can make jewelry. So if my hands shake, my hands shake. If your hands shake, don't worry about it. Just so long as you can get done what you want to do, then hey, who cares? But anyway, I'm going to use a couple of my fiery orange Indonesian beads because I love this color too. That is a cool color. Now, I'm going to start out with, let's see, yeah, I've got a few more left. I should have checked that. I've got some of these argyle beads here. Oh, rolls away. I'm going to, if I put it on this, it'll stay. Okay. I'm going to start out with that, like I did on here. I'm going to kind of use this one for a pattern. So I'm going to start out with that. And hold it up here. So you, oh wait, I have to have ball end. Did I bring ball end ones down? Oh, I'm not seeing them.
You have gold ones.
Well, you know what? Let's
You have gold ball ones. Hey, why not?
Yeah, let's just, you know what? Let's mix it up and see what happens. That's the fun of it, huh? Let's go with the gold ball. And I thought I had brought the silver ones down. Boo hiss. All right. I love these. We're out of them right now, rats. But we will have some soon. Very soon. I hate to be out of them, but as soon as we get them, they're gone. So I put, anyway, but I put my little bead on first, and then I'm going to look for my funky little cap, and I have it over here. And then see, what did I do next? I had my bigger one right here. Okay, so you see what I've done so far? Alrighty, so now my big bead goes on. And I'm looking to see, hey, is this going to go wonky on me? Nope, looks good so far. Alrighty, so now I need another one of these. And these caps are so inexpensive. The little beads are so inexpensive. So don't think, oh man, she's putting the whole treasure chest on there. And we'll never be able to afford to make these. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. The most expensive part is the bead. And it's not that bad, believe me. It's not. Especially I got them at such a good price. Okay, now I need to put my little bead on the top. Well, I'm kind of leaning toward doing this again, because it goes with it so well. But I don't know. If I put green, it makes it look kind of, I don't know. What? Oh, hey, let's try this. Discovery time. Let's try this. Let's put, well, I don't know. What do you think, Javi? You haven't said anything. You're just sitting there looking. It says, I don't like those colors in it, Brenda. I can't get into it. I don't like those colors. All right.
I'm more of an amethyst girl.
Yes, I know. She's the purple girl.
Natural color.
She's. Well, these are as natural as purple. What would a purple bead look like on there? I got some purple beads.
I don't know. What would it look like?
Probably terrible.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's not bouncing. No, we
Did
need
you
something
try
to
a
spin.
pink? Oh, how about
Another red one or orange?
You need like a topaz.
You know, this is kind of, I don't know what you guys think, but it's kind of fuchsia with AB, but it's kind of, to me, reminds me of India colors because they put things like that together. But I don't know.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know if I want to put that on there.
Did you try a blue?
A blue one? No. Let's put, oh, hey. Oh. Let's try that. Hey.
Ooh.
Javi, you got her, girl. You got it. It's the blue one. That's what's so great with these little packages, because there's like a bazillion types of beads. Okay, so I got to put my finished bead on, and then I'm ready to turn it. Now, oh, that is so pretty. Oh man, I'm loving that. Okay, so I'm gonna get my wolfies out. Which we don't have any of those either right now, grats, because they can't ship them.
We only have the beads.
And we have the beads and the caps, though, and they know. I know you got pliers already, so anyway, I'm going to turn it. We will have wolves again, though. They're just, I love them. I love them. They're hard to get. Okay, so I'm going to turn it. Now, I don't think I'm going to wrap it. Let's see, did I wrap this one? No. I'm not going to wrap it.
You made like a little loop on top.
I made just a little loop. You know, for interest of time, because we're getting up there. Let me just go down here and cut this. You'll see. I left about that much. I hope it's not. I hope it's enough. But we'll do our best.
I always cut mine afterwards.
Yeah.
I don't know if that helps though. It probably does.
Well, I gotta cut it to loop it because it's. Oh, well, you do. You loop it already, and then you pick it up.
And then I cut
and then you
it
pick it up. Yeah.
If it needs some.
Yeah, that's
thickness.
good too. Oh, my hands look terrible today. Well, sorry guys. I'm a working girl. What can I say? I'm a working girl. It's winter here. It's been so cold here this week.
Snowing. Cold.
Crazy cold.
You could throw water out.
Been slathering oil and lotion on my hands constantly. It doesn't seem to matter.
I've been doing the same thing.
Normally this is so easy. Oh yeah, everybody is. Normally this is so easy to loop it, but I'm having a little struggle because I got that tight. But I want it tight because...
Do you want the beads to be tightened?
This is okay in this case.
Okay.
These are okay. They're not out of kilter or anything like that. They're working out. So
it's a good fidget spinner though.
fidget spinner. Okay. Yeah, so if you feel fidgety, you can get it out and spin it. Now, one thing I do want to do you see how I'm kind of got this leaning over? I don't want to leave it like that because it'll make it hang weird. It will hang weirdly. Okay, so I'm going to straighten it up. Alrighty.
Cool.
That came out great. Good suggestion, Javi. That turquoisey blue was perfect, I think.
Yeah.
I was so aware of that. A lot of people would. You know, this color, this deep coral, fiery coral, and this color, turquoisey color, almost anybody in the world can wear that color. Almost anybody. turquoise, coral, and periwinkle
Oh yeah.
are 3 colors that almost everyone in the world, no matter what their skin tone, eye color, can wear. Okay, so I'm done. I did that in the gold, yeah. So now you can see how it is. I'm not going to go ahead and make the other one right now, just in the interest of time, but I think you get the point. It's about adding texture and dimension and movement to your beads. Like you could just take and, you know, for the interest of, I'll just take and put any old bead on here. Just put it. This is not even going to stay because the hole in this too big, so I'm gonna put that on first. And then I put a purple thing here, which is nice. Oh, purple, I got this one. I'll do this one first. Oh, I already did that. Dirt. Okay, I see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this. Here's a purple. I'll get it. They're kind of purple lavenderish. Okay, so now I've made purple earrings. Okay, I could just loop that, stick it in my ear. I've got a little texture down here. That's cute, looking good. Maybe I could put a little bit up here. That's cute, nothing wrong with that. But I just kind of feel like if you have a pretty bead, you need to put it in a pretty frame. And that's what bead caps are. They're frames for beads, and it just gives it so much texture. I mean, there's just no comparing this to this.
I agree.
So, you know, it's all, yeah. So it's all about adding and stacking things to your 3 beads on a head pin, and that's what's going to make it pop and jump out. Okay, guys, well, listen, thanks for stopping by today to have a look at this. I hope it gave you some ideas. It was so nice to be with you. And I'm going to tell you, today is what? February 1st? February 1st, 2019, because these videos stay up for a long time, but on February 3rd, 2019 is our next Sunday play date. We have it every Sunday at 4:30 p.m. approximately, give or take a little bit. And you can come, and it's all live. And you can ask questions, and we can talk. You can give your opinion and all that. And I'm going to carry on with this then, because we'll have a little bit more time. So I hope you guys enjoy, and maybe until Sunday you can get into your stash and bring your things out and you can play along with me. So have a great day, and thanks so much, and we'll see you again real soon. Bye. Bye.